Now you have a marketing team huddle that's going on. Then you have a sales team huddle that's going on. Do you have an operation team going on? Client success team huddle going on. And then these heads of these particular departments, they're reporting back to you via a leadership huddle. Hey, what's up, my friends? Mark Russell here, the CEO and co-founder of Strategic Scale Institute. And for the past 10 plus years, we've been helping service-based businesses build 6, 7, and 8-figure empires. And in this particular video, I actually want to talk about how do you manage your team in about 1 hour per day, right? And again, if you're a charging entrepreneur, management is probably something that may not be your strong suit, right? And you're like, how do I do this without, most importantly, micromanaging? So I want to share with you a simple strategy that you can implement that work wonders for us and our companies, and also work wonders for our clients that we advise and partners that we work with as well. So let's actually jump over to my screen real quick so I can walk you through this. So as you're growing your company, you go through a couple different phases, right? So you're going to start off as one big team, right? And then as you grow, then you'll typically grow into a team of teams, right? So basically you'll be CEO, and then you may have marketing team, then you may have sales team, then you may have ops team, you may have client success team, and depending on your structure, you may have finance team, just depending, right? And this will be you as CEO, right? So again, this is one big team. So one big team is you, right? And then everybody is reporting to you, right? This may be where you are right now, I'm not sure, right? And then as you grow out, so right here is everybody's reporting to you. And then as you're going and you're developing leadership and you're identifying leadership, then you go into team of teams, right? And then depending on how you want to grow out and how you plan to scale, if you plan to scale through like acquisitions and so forth, then you'll expand into like a business of businesses, right? So if you're going to build other companies and so forth and so on, but that's outside the scope of this particular video. Let's talk about now, how do you move from the management? So in this particular thing, what a lot of business owners do in this particular phase is that everybody's just reaching out to them, and they're using text, and they're using email and Slack and WhatsApp, in just any kind of way, right? Facebook Messenger, all different type, no real structure around it, right? One thing that you can actually do is actually you do a daily huddle, right? In this daily huddle, is if you can do it in person, if you have an in-person team, or if you're doing Zoom, you can just do it on Zoom. And on this daily huddle, it's in the morning. Typically it's in the morning, right? So typically it's at 9 a.m., just depending on your schedule, your team, and so forth. And everybody gets on, and then you start, you start off with 3 things. It's 3 things. So number 1 is what are wins. Everybody has to start with a win. And if you're doing Zoom, a requirement is for everybody to be on video, because you want everybody to be present, ideally not driving, not getting the kids ready, or any that type of thing. So you want to make sure this is a standard focus meeting. So what are their wins? And then you want to have any projections or projects, right? So sales team, marketing, what are the projections, what are the projects? And then each day updating you on where they are as it relates to those projections and those projects. And then lastly, the big one is stuck on. Are you stuck on anything? What are you stuck on, right? What are you stuck on? And then from there, they can communicate what they're stuck on, and you can actually work through it right there on that call. Now this huddle, depending on how big your team is, it can go anywhere from 20 to 30 to maybe an hour. But within that hour, if it's an hour, you've covered a lot of ground. And then for that particular point, individuals are able to go execute. And what you'll find is that you're not getting a lot of texts and emails and so forth from the team, because they'll know, okay, I'll see them tomorrow morning and I can actually get it covered in, unless it's something absolutely urgent, right? And then guess what? When you break out into team of teams, now you have a marketing team huddle that's going on. Then you have a sales team huddle that's going on. Do you have an operation team going on? Client success team huddle going on? And then these heads of these particular departments, they're reporting back to you via a leadership huddle, right? And then that's going to really streamline the communication in a big way. And it's going to remove you from now you can actually have this communication going on even if you're on vacation and things of that nature. And that's how you can actually manage the entire team in 1 hour per day. Okay, so implement this right now if you aren't already implementing it. If you are implementing something like this, feel free to comment below, let us know what's working for you. And if you actually going to take this and go implement it, keep me updated and how it works. And if you got any questions, of course, comment below and let me know. And if you want some cool tools and resources to actually build a business that's more scalable, more profitable, more sustainable, more enjoyable, and potentially more sellable, check the description section of this video. I got a lot of cool resources for you. It's going to help you implement this into your business as well. All right, I'll see you in the next video.